The Association of Oil Well Drilling Contractors, or Caodc, was founded in Alberta in 1949 to promote strong, safe, and efficient operations in Canada's rig sector.
The biggest issue right now is market access. There's just no question that within the next several years, if we don't get some ability to either through pipeline infrastructure, expansion of rail, in the next 2-3 years, if we don't get that infrastructure in place, we're really in for a lot of trouble. If you look at any of the graphs that show the takeaway capacity right now, we're approaching the crossroad in the next 2 to 3 years.
Schultz says that rail has been a good substitute for transporting oil and gas, but is not the final answer.
I don't see rail being a long-term solution. And, we've already seen that, pipeline technology, I think, is more reliable, it's safer, and I think, from a long-term perspective, it's where we need to go.
One of the major issues facing the industry is getting qualified, skilled workers into the workforce to meet growing demands. Schultz said reaching out to provinces with high unemployment and a skilled workforce is one way to resolve the manpower shortage in the industry.
I think as a country and really as the federal government has to look at this as how do we ensure that we have a very flexible and mobile labor force in the country. And right now I don't think we really have that. We've been really vocal with the federal government trying to incentivize people from Ontario and Quebec and other parts of underemployment in the country to start thinking about relocating to Western Canada.
The CAODC remains a strong voice for the Canadian drilling and service rig industry. Schultz says the entrepreneurial spirit that founded the association back in the 1940s remains in place today.
A story that resonates in Alberta about talented individuals that raise a little bit of capital and they got a little bit of a business mindset, an entrepreneurial mindset, and they purchase or build a drilling rig and then they go out and get into business. It's the Silicon Valley, if you will, of the oil and gas business.
Schultz says the industry is busy in certain parts of BC and Saskatchewan, but says the industry is coming back to plays in Alberta thought previously to be uneconomical.
We're going back to those plays, which is good. And I think it kind of really highlights the advancement in technology and the progressiveness of the industry in reinventing itself, and we're able to go back into those plays to recover even more of those lasting reserves that we once thought were just not available to recover.
COADC President Mark Schultz said the oil and gas industry is stable at the moment, but could suffer in the next 2 to 3 years if the Northern Gateway Pipeline and the Keystone Pipeline do not go through. I'm Ron Devitt with Oil and Gas TV.